So probably one of the most important priorities for us is to continue to develop partnerships. And that's why, like, the InCyber Forum here in Montreal is so important for the Government of Canada and for provincial governments, sub-national governments. They can be municipal, or in the case of Canada, provincial. They would be state governments in the United States. The cyber security threat is not unique to national governments. So the more we can get to know the best practices in France, in the United States, and other European countries, for us it's a critical way to make our infrastructure more resilient. We learn about attacks and threats that come from hostile actors. Some of them are state actors in the case of a national government. Some are private actors who seek to damage confidence in governments or in democracies. So all of this is a threat that's increasing and evolving, but if we don't share best practices and get to know what's working well in one jurisdiction or another, then the people in Canada who are responsible for cybersecurity across our country aren't going to be as prepared as we need to be. It's to be able to quickly and properly respond to a threat or an incident, and that includes sharing information. Because a lot of this, whether it's private sector information or from national security agencies, or in the case of a federation like ours, other orders of government, they're not used to sharing information with each other. And for very good reasons, it's not an area where people tend to be very transparent with others, and nor should it be, obviously, irresponsibly public. But in the case of an incident or a threat, you need partners. Some of them are big private sector companies, some are universities, healthcare organizations. They have to be able to share in confidence with governments the nature of the particular threat, and the governments have to be able to say to them that we have detected a particular threat or a plan to disrupt a healthcare authority or a large telecommunications company in Canada. We've seen recent examples where large hospital networks or telecommunications companies are attacked, and then basic services like 911, emergency services for first responders are threatened. But these in Canada are not easily the federal government's responsibility. So how do we work with provinces and cities and private businesses to make sure we're all sharing information as quickly as we can and securely, so that we can respond properly? I'm looking forward to coming back. I'm told that you're going to be doing part of this in Canada, in Montreal, and the province of Quebec again next year, but I'm also looking forward, I hope, to go to San Antonio, Texas. I haven't been to San Antonio, I've been to Dallas and I've been to Houston, so it'll be a privilege to hopefully be able to drop by in San Antonio as well.